Welcome everyone. Hello again, dear viewer, and returning viewers as well. Welcome back to the Common Hangout with your host, the Common Man. How is everyone doing? How is everyone's third week of returning here to the Common Hangout? I can't believe it's already been 3 weeks since I started this. How time flies, doesn't it? Drifting on in life, and when you take a step back and look back on past events, it just amazes you of how quickly time can pass on. But enough about that. Today's episode will be about going with the flow. You all know what I mean by that when I say those things. Life in itself is stressful. One giant heartache. One giant pain in the neck. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, you have no idea what's in store for you. You don't know what awaits for you. Could be good, could be bad, could be mediocre and mundane, but only you can really make up your life. Bad things will happen, good things will follow, but you decide how you respond and react to certain events. Easier said than done, for sure, but I like to believe that it's best to be mellow about it, to just ride the waves and enjoy everything. Learn from the bad and appreciate the good. For instance, in my life I have met many wonderful people, and though I am upset that I can no longer see these people in the past, the time that I've spent with them, though, the memories I have of them, to this very day I still remember them. Sometimes I even get the chance to catch up with them. I come across them and we talk for a bit, and really there's nothing there. But we like to catch up on old times and wish each other well. Friendships make the most of life. And having a good friend can carry you a good step of the way. Depending on the friend that you're with. Believe me, in recent events I have so much stories to share, but unfortunately, given a certain circumstance, I cannot share at the moment, but intend to do so. And I hope I'm still in contact with certain people who are able to give their side of the story as well, and their experiences. Now, going with the flow usually just means, in my interpretation, being mellow, chill, relaxed, at ease, you might say. Bad things will always happen, and you must learn from those mistakes if they are caused by you and experiences that are directed towards you. But if bad days are present at the moment, take a deep breath, give a huge long sigh, and continue onward. In recent times, I was at a specific job, a dental technician, and there were many days there where things were chaotic and stressful, and unfortunately I was already in a bad mindset while working there. I really didn't have friends, just good coworkers, but the main two that I got along with so well had unfortunately left, and it was quite depressing. I won't go into much detail about this place, that would be for another podcast, another episode. But the gist of it all for this place was you'd walk in and you were just to yourself. Now, for someone like me who got out of that high school mentality, this was my very first job after high school. Going from an environment where you talk to so many people and hang out with them on a daily basis to a position, to a work field where everyone was just to themselves, was a drastic change nonetheless. And it broke me. To go to a place day after day to basically be on my own, where I would clock in, go sit in my little cubicle desk, and do the work. Thankfully, I was able to listen to music and stuff to pass the time, but it was very, very depressing. And to the people that I got along with, they eventually left, and I was on my own for quite some time. And it wasn't pleasant, to say the least. From that experience, I was able to change my perspective. And my next job and my current job, I have to at first see who I'm working with, and then decide if I'm willing to go out of my way to introduce myself to these people, and then to become to genuinely be friendly towards them, to open myself up to them, rather than just always pass by with a quick hello, how you doing, take care type of stuff. It's really jarring going from a solitude, isolated environment of a work field to a job where interaction is vital. My first few experiences working at the dental lab was interesting, and the few people that I talked to made up for it. And that's one thing I've learned. Depending on who you're with and who's around you and talking with you in your life can make the day better. Because sometimes you cannot just go with the flow every day. And you need that specific person to brighten your day, to cheer you up, to make you forget all your troubles and doubts, all your worries, all your stress, everything. You know the people. And I would say that it's really sad when these important, special people in your life leave and disappear. But, as the saying goes, don't be upset that it's over, be glad that it happened. Just wish them well. New opportunities, new events, new circumstances are always in play. If you were to live the same life over and over again, you would be bored. What's wrong with a little adventure and new experiences? You don't want to be stagnant forever. You want to challenge yourself and grow, adapt, and overcome. You will meet new people. Some you'll like, some you will not, some will just be there, and you'll never know who they are, and they'll never know you either. But maybe break out of that norm. Get to know people, and then decide when you finally understand their character about them, if you want to still be their friend or not. Talk to them or not. But I'm getting sidetracked here. There have been incidences where it causes one to really step back and watch the whole thing play out. Now, I remember this one day at this dental lab where it was a very, very busy day, and me and every other coworker there was just hustling and bustling, trying to get stuff done, and I had it. I just stopped what I was doing, and I just scooted my chair back, and I looked around at everybody that was there. And it was like my whole life was being fast forwarded. I saw so many people just running around, going here, going there, freaking out internally, and I just felt dead inside. And I was sad that this is what awaits for me after high school. I did all that work, went through all that stress, all that drama, avoided drama as much as I was able to do so. Sacrificed so much stuff, and this is what I'm rewarded with. And I knew that place was not for me. Maybe the work itself was interesting, but that place in particular, that environment, that company wasn't for me. People either make it or break it with you. And again, it's really hard to go with the flow when you have people who bring you down, intentionally or not. And the only thing you can do is cut them off. But always expect, no matter where you go, there will always be people and events like that. There will always be things that get in the way. And gotta just do kind of, not exactly like Hakuna Matata, in the sense of don't care about it. No. Just have the thought process of, I shouldn't worry about it. I'll get it done. I'll make sure things are great. And to know that it will get done. Don't just, for instance, like, let's just say you're at a restaurant and there are a big pile of dirty dishes. Now, to the pessimistic, they will look at that and just whine and cry and be upset. And if they were to take the Hakuna Matata mentality and apply it to them, they would think, oh, no worries, don't worry about it, it's not my job to do that, someone else will do it, and walk away. No. What Hakuna Matata means is basically, don't worry about the problem. You'll get it done. And that individual will get all those dishes done. It's a lot of dishes, yes, but it'll be done. I've learned that at the pizza parlor I used to work at. A lot of closing shifts. It always fell upon me at this place to make sure things were clean and neat and orderly, dishes washed, stuff put away, floors swept and mopped. So much to do. But through it, I found peace. I was able to do the job adequately well, better than most, because their laziness was their downfall. Did I ever receive a thank you? No. But I didn't need any gratification or acknowledgement because I knew my own character. Yes, it's tough, but I learned that I'm capable of doing the job and getting it done. And when the time comes, I will leave and move on to other better things in my life. You're stuck in a rut now, but you'll get out of it. Don't fall to depression so easily. Because if you linger there for too long, you will wallow it. And you'll develop self-pityness and pettiness. And it will hinder you because you will doubt yourself that you cannot achieve things. For instance, I was someone who was afraid of driving. And all around me, my peers, my colleagues, friends, family members would pick up driving so easily. By the time I was a senior, some of them had their own cars, driving around here and there. And I would sometimes ask if they could pick me up, and begrudgingly, they didn't like that, but did it out of kindness. That's a whole nother story for another time. And it upset me, the fact that I just was afraid. I let my own self-doubt and fear hinder me. And it wasn't easy trying to learn how to drive, believe me. It wasn't fun either. But eventually I was mentored by this one individual who took me to the heart of the storm and took me all the way to LA. And if you know anything about LA, you would know that traffic there is horrendous, to say the least. And had me drive the freeway on rush hour time. It wasn't fun, but I did it. And if I taught myself, I was able to do this, thank the Lord. I think I can get this done. And I pushed myself, and finally, after 3 tries of my driver's test, did I pass. I was discouraged the first 2 times, but that 3rd time, I did it again, and I was determined to pass, and I did. I still wasn't good, because my final score, if I hadn't received 2 more marks, I would have failed. But this lady felt it as though it was just my nerves getting to me, that I am a good driver. And she passed me. And that feeling of accomplishment, the fact that I endured and overcame that obstacle, was empowering. And something as small as that is just worth remembering, worth sharing. You can do so much if you allow yourself to embrace all the negativity and to accept it, but to still keep moving forward. Keep on trucking. And if you failed, it's alright. It's better to fail than to just give up entirely, because you cheat yourself. Learn to accept it. Continue on. It is a beautiful thing, and once you reach your destination, you'll love it even more. You'll appreciate it far more than if you just gave up earlier. There were times in school where I just wanted to give up on certain subjects and stuff. Many instances here and there, but I persevered and continued. And now I'm quite glad of myself that I trained myself to keep on going, to never become stagnant in still water, to always be a rushing, roaring river. But don't forget to take some time to relax and unwind. Because, as the saying goes, all work and no play makes Jack a doughboy. So you have to find that balance. You have to be able to push yourself, but know when it's time to rest. Easier said than done, yes, I am quite well aware of that. Anxiousness is a key benefactor when it comes to that. I remember many times when when I was lying in bed and just was left to my thoughts, and fears and doubts and all these scenarios replayed in my head. If there is one song I recommend that you would listen to, there is a song from the 1972 Lord of the Rings animated movie, I believe that was the year, by Rankin Bash, I believe. I might have mispronounced and missaid his name. But there is a song by Glenn Yarbrough in that movie titled Leave Tomorrow Till It Comes, and I highly recommend you check it out. It's a song that basically says, leave your troubles until they come. But for now, rest. With the mind that is worrying, you become distracted and you will make mistakes. Much more so than if you were just calmed, clear-headed, breathing. Take that long and let it all out. Understand that you are able to do this. You've learned how to walk, how to crawl, how to talk, how to speak, how to breathe, how to do all kinds of things as a kid. You can do much more now. You learned how to write, how to read, how to determine what is right, what is wrong, how to see all kinds of things. Why stop now? There should be no reason for you to give up now. But for the time being, drift on down the cooling springs of the river that passes by the Common Hangout. Enjoy it. Enjoy those calm moments. It'll help you relax when days are turning sour. Well, thank you all for tuning in. This is a very rather shorter episode. The next week's episode will be much more entertaining nonetheless. Thank you all for stopping by, and please feel free to invite anyone else who might need a uplifting message to listen to. And please feel free, if you have any of your stories you would like to share, leave it down in the comments below. This is the Common Man, welcoming you once again to the Common Hangout. Thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you another time.